Hey, so my name is Jerome and I've been working with Steve for almost a year now. So I am a personal trainer from Guildford in the UK, and yeah, I originally came to Steve because I felt like I needed some accountability. I've worked with coaches in the past before, and I just really like having someone else's point of view and a different way of doing things from writing your own programs, and just a different approach. So I got in contact with Steve after reading about probably about 8 or 10 of his articles. Just really liked the way he put things across, and yeah, he just seemed like a good guy to work with. Um, and yeah, my goals are simply to look good with my shirt off, to have a decent amount of muscle while being fairly lean. I'm not a competitive bodybuilder. I don't know if I ever will be. I'm not sure if it's for me, but I have similar goals to that, just maybe not quite as extreme, certainly in terms of conditioning anyway. Um, so yeah, like working with Steve has been great. Um, his way of coaching you first and foremost is kind of what I like. He is obviously a competitive bodybuilder, and he's very inspiring in that regard, but he doesn't expect me to sacrifice things how he would, and he respects that I've got my own life and I want to live it a certain way. So that is, yeah, I really appreciate that. And it wouldn't work if he tried to push me elsewhere, I think. So yeah, first and foremost, he's a good coach. Secondly, he knows what he's talking about. Just read his articles and you will see that. And so it was very easy for me to trust what he said, because I knew a lot about what he was talking about, and learned a lot from it as well. And yeah, I before working with Steve, I understood, obviously being a coach myself, all the processes involved in getting lean, gaining some muscle, but not quite how to progress that phase to phase in such a methodical way. So yeah, his training program design is certainly better than what I was doing before, and it's improved my own practice massively as well. Stuff like primer phases, stuff I never really thought about before, and so yeah, so it's been easy to trust him both with my nutrition and training, and it's just nice to have some accountability there. So I've seen some decent results. Probably got as lean as I've ever been with him, and yeah, now we're going to focus on gaining some muscle, which I'm really looking forward to doing without putting on loads of fat, which is kind of what happened to me in the past. So under Steve's kind of guidance, I know that's not going to happen. And yeah, I know I'm just going to hit the best physique I've ever had under his guidance. So and yeah, it's made me a better coach too, because you see how someone else works. Maybe you take elements of what they do and introduce it into your own practice, and that's certainly happened with what Steve's been doing with me. So yeah, Steve's a great coach, and if you want help with, if you're a competitive bodybuilder, you only need to see the kind of results that he's got with himself and his other clients, and how dedicated to the sport he is. If I ever going to do a contest prep, I know it would be Steve who I want to take me through it. Even if you're not, even if you're a kind of normal guy like me who just wants to look good, then Steve understands that, and he will write you a program that's right for you, and that works for you. So yeah, can't recommend Steve enough.